TitleMatchNetwork.com.
First time you're brought in to New York, you do 6 months.
Okay, and that's when they put you
That's
with
the
Freddie,
program. Right? That's when they put me with Freddie. I had my 3 sellouts with Backlund for the world title, and you do a 6-month program, then you leave, and then the next time you come back, you usually got a year or a year and a half.
Right. Was that around 81 maybe?
That was 81.
81, okay.
Yeah. Freddie was great. I always liked Classy Freddie Blassie, he's an old legend, and the only thing was that I got to be such a good interview man, they started telling Freddie to keep quiet.
Right.
Because, Freddie tried to be, the reason they had the managers here was generally they could talk better than the wrestlers. Well, Vince and Junior and Senior both saw quickly that I could talk better than Fred could. Huh. So they tell Freddie, just do the opening and then give the rest to Jesse.
That's awesome. What are your memories about Vince Sr.?
The smoothest promoter I ever met. I remember one time I was so mad I went into him, and it was so funny. When I walked out, I felt great and I accomplished nothing. And about 10 minutes later, I'm kicking myself going, he didn't give you a thing, and you walked out feeling good.
A lot of people say that about Junior, too.
I don't know if Junior's that good or not. I don't think Junior, truthfully, was as savvy as his father in many ways. Junior's a little more volatile. His father never showed any emotion. Junior will raise his voice. Senior never did.
Right. Memories of working with Bob Backlund?
Bob, fellow Minnesotan, Princeton, Minnesota. I had no complaints over Bob. Bob kept himself in phenomenal condition. Bob was made the champion so Vince could spite Bruno, if you know that history.
Right.
And I always wondered how they could make Howdy Doody a champion. But Bob worked hard, don't get me wrong. Bob was a solid wrestler, he just wasn't flashy. And for me it was a little mundane and boring, but maybe that's what you need out of a babyface. He did well.
A lot of the guys that we've done interviews with said that Bob was really paranoid as champion. Did you get that impression that he was paranoid at all to work with?
No.
No?
Okay. No. I never had that impression at all with him.
TitleMatchNetwork.com